won't stop moving.
Don't speak the language.
Music.
Don't need explaining.
1 versus 1, and Nex versus cajunB. The bomb is all the way on the other side, so at least he will have called that out. And Nex is just waiting.
So the idea from Nex here is that since cajunB is the B player with the AWP, he's trying to catch him on the rotate, because initially what you'll think, because Cajun knows his team called bomb down at long A, Nex is thinking Cajun's saying that he'll go back for the bomb immediately, and he wants to catch him in an awkward rotation. But because he spent so much time doing that, he's actually given Cajun control of the bomb.
Yeah.
So it is down to timing.
Oh, and the sound as well. Nex running right into it. Somehow, he gets that loop jump in. The spray is through, and Nex is going to be able to win it. The triple kill in the end. cajunB is going to be lying awake for a very long time if they lose this game. You see the head shake. He had everything. He had the position. He saw the bomb. He had the audio.
Yeah.
Nex jumped out and then managed to turn the full 180 degrees and actually baited out the shot that way.
Just a very awkward fight, a very awkward engagement, I'm sure, from Cajun's perspective. He's probably also wondering, after he misses that, plenty of time for him to recover and get that follow-up shot off. And I think Cajun's probably wondering why Nex even went for that fight when he knows he's got an AWP and he can hold the angle. The Molotov comes out, is probably in his head seeing that and saying, all right, Nex is going to try and use that as time to go back down to double doors. Oh, no. Yeah, that is super awkward. Stopping in midair. And this follow-up as well. What a clutch. What a duel from Nex.
That could at least get close to being the end of the tournament here for North. I mean, that's a tough one. I mean, it would have been just as tough if Nex would have gone down for big. I mean, we're that close right now.
It's got to hurt if you're a North player looking at the equipment that you have to bring into this round. 2 CZs, a UMP, a FAMAS, no kits, and they're going to run out of utility very quickly. And losing this, being completely out of money afterwards at 11-13, will give Big a huge advantage to be able to close this one out.
Well, you saw MSL just now in the tactical timeout commanding the troops. Obviously still has ideas left and sort of ways to plan this out.
I don't think that's the problem, though. Generally, I mean, you could say how frustrated Cajun was. On an individual level, I think all these players are just in a really stressful position that they're not performing at their peak.
Yeah. Good smoke being set up there, trying to see if they can get Config out. He's, in fact, trying to fall back already. Legia waiting for the rotation back. AZ not quite going to give him that, while the rest of the big squad are moving over towards the B-bomb side. Already in the drop, MSL is down. And now Valder and Cajun on the site with very little equipment to work with. Valder has got 1 kill. He needs more. Config goes down. It's very tricky indeed. Cajun getting shot in the back. And Valder, are they going to go for it here? 35 seconds. Ace is coming for the return. There's the bomb. It does actually fall onto the site. Valder's there with the FAMAS. Oh my God! What a shot coming out of tabseN. He probably should have been dead, and who knows what would have happened now. They're going to leave AZ just to make the run. He tries for the spray through the wall, and he's almost connecting on God. But they've made their escape. The bomb is going to go down on the edge of a needle right here, Moses. I can't believe it.
That's unreal. What a cool boost as well from Big over that smoke right outside drop zone to get the kill on, I believe that was MSL with the CZ. But either way, cool tactic from Big, and they make it work. And it hurts because, you know, it's a lot of that is the utility and the nades, the weapons that North brings into it is not enough to slow it down. Good trading and tabseN with that spin.
I think if Valder doesn't get that bullet to the face, they play a 2-on-2 where the bomb is on the North side with about 25 seconds left. I suspect probably North win that. That's so hard to come out of.
No, yeah, I mean, it is very difficult. But at the same time, I mean, that's the kind of shot you expect your star players to hit, right? In that exact kind of scenario, that's when they come up with something magical, and tabseN's just done it again here for Big. This is what I was talking about. This is really, really cool. Look at all the visuals of this entire bomb site you get to see. And that's
so well done.
That's, by the way, that kill, the flank from AZ, that is so fortunate that the bomb drops down. If the bomb even drops on the platform, the round could even be over.
Yeah.
So, I mean, so many small different things in that round that just went against North entirely.
24 kills on tabseN. If ever there was a time for him to come alive, and as you said, there's always that one player in each team when their back's against the wall, they're going to step it up. tabseN really has right now 24 kills overall, 13-11. 3 more rounds here is what they need big. And they get to live a little bit longer at least. Still, it's a long way back, but it has to start somewhere.
It's a very long way back, and they've got an AWP to go through in this round, so not completely without its dangers. We'll see where North is going to bring that one. Well, I mean, this is where it gets tough, because like you said, very difficult for CT sides to get aggressive on this map. With that AWP, the closest he can get to like an early pick is a boost and drop, which, you know, teams have pretty much gotten used to neutralizing. You can peek down mid through the double doors like Keeb was in the first half. Oh, and Big's going for the uppercut here. This can be dangerous. The offense here, they have the sound cue's going to jump right through the smoke. There's Keeb, the opening kill with the AK-47. Going to swim up, he doesn't clear jump zone. He wants the up, but he couldn't get it. AZ still alive. He's down to about half HP, and a lot of pressure onto this North defense. And now it's all collapsing. Finally, Big applies enough pressure, and Cajun's going to burn.
That was very scary for just about a couple of seconds there for Big. But the problem was, the people who had to hold on so that AZ could get like some sort of space to work with just had pistols, you know. It's very hard for them to hold that AK back. So they don't get the AWP into the next round. 14-11 now. M-Force all around. No kit, no Molotovs, just some smokes and flashbangs to follow it up here.
Just at about this time, if you're North, you're thinking it's all gone wrong.
Yeah.
We shouldn't be here. We'll see what they can do to counter it. Like I said, they don't have a lot to work with. I think this is just obvious. I was saying he was going to maybe fake that it was going to be a rush, and yeah, looking like that. The nades are coming out. They're trying to fade out what little utility that North has. Not going to hit off of this. They want North to use those valuable flashbangs, any Molotovs they might have to stop a rush, any smokes. Doing everything they can to get an advantage in the first 30 seconds.
They baited out some of the smokes. Still a minute and 20 left, so not too bad at all. There goes one more. That leaves Config with the final smoke here on the north side. It's very hard to do anything about if you're North right now. Config and AC are far away from what seems to be the point of action. Maybe they need to take a risk at this point.
Well, if someone's going to do it, it would be Config. The moment he's just sitting behind his smoke, so no risk-taking coming out of him. Legia just looking for any of those flanks at the moment. This has been a call from Big to hit the B bomb site right out of spawn. Just trying to make North sweat it out a little bit. Plenty of utility left on the Big side as well. Now they get control of drop zone. Oh, they spotted the boost. He's going to try and chase cajunB down, but he doesn't have the angle. There's the flashbang over. Perfect timing. There's some of those tactics out of Big we're finally seeing it. Wrapping onto the site. Baldy can only get one. Reinforcements are here, but they've got to get out into this bomb site.
Oh, there's a shot from Keeb right through the door to take down one. MSL with the refrag at least taking down Legia, but it's still a 2-on-2. The bomb not quite planted yet. 10 seconds, and they're right on it. Next coming in, gets the one kill, the sprays through. He's trapped there. MSL trying to fall back. There's only 6 seconds. The bomb is still not planted. He's going to tap it one. Next coming out with a spray, and he gets the kill. 3 seconds left for the triple. And look at that reaction from tabseN. He's loving every second of this. 15-11, Big staying alive and now 1 round away from knocking North out of the tournament.
You can see the smile on Nex's face because he's had a couple huge clutches in this game down the stretch. First on to cajunB. This one is tough. This is a great hit, a great execute, and I mean,
that was even through the wall.
It was a nice stop of the initial plan, and the next coming right through the smoke. MSL just didn't see it. Instead of going straight through, he goes out to the side, and MSL couldn't catch onto it, just trying to stop that plant. And tabseN is feeling really good right about now. 27 kills, yeah.
I mean, because there's so little time left, he has to either stick the bomb or go for the fight.
Yep.
And because of the smoke, MSL doesn't know which one it is. So he just thinks, all right, I've got to kill him when he's putting the bomb down, and that's not what's happening.
Yeah, and there's also not enough time for Nex to get into the bomb site to have some kind of safety behind the statue.
Yeah.
And they know his teammate had just gotten killed from that very same spam trying to get the bomb planted, so aggressive and risky play from Nex pays off. He's got 22 himself, but everyone will be talking about those clutches down the stretch against MSL and cajunB.
Great job on Nex stepping it up in some of these situations.
And you got to feel for North. They haven't been able to scrap together a very strong buy in the last few rounds, and Big has done a great job of taking advantage of it.
More Molotovs about to rain in. AC's got a bit of backup in config, so maybe this can work out. He's trying to fall back. Almost takes down tabseN. Scout coming in, trying to get it working. Config gets one. He can't follow it up. That would have been the death of GOB, though. And they're going to go quick on towards the bomb site. They really want to close this game out and knock North all the way out. Long road back to Denmark as MSL does take down GOB. Still a 3-on-3. They spot one guy behind the truck, I believe. Legia gets that spray in. And now Cajun, a little bit of a long range there with a Max 7, but he still picks up the kill. And looking for more. Fire at his feet, and backup needs to come in quick. Valda taking a lot of damage as well. They're almost out of it. Long range shot coming through as Cajun takes down Kiev. This shotgun has such a long range. And now it's Legia. 27 health. He gets dropped. The fight continues. 15-12. North still staying alive. I'm not quite sure how, but they have.
I'll tell you how big getting ahead of themselves in that round quite a bit. I mean, they get those kills at long A. They trade them out. One player's running up along the wall, the fence, and MSL is able to wrap around it. His backup isn't there to stop that from happening. They don't clear it. They think the bomb site. They take that assumption, and it punishes them in the end. Even Cajun at range with a shotgun is able to get some work done. So yeah, North survived, and they turn it around, but still not happy. You didn't hear them cheer whatsoever because they know it's still a long road. They know it's still going to be so difficult. The good thing is they've got the money of Big down pretty low.
Yes, they have. It looked like Big want to maybe put some pressure on this plateau very early on. There's a pretty big stack going on here. 3 men. They already jumped through, taking down Valda. Good shot from Cajun, but he's alone, trapped in the chicken coop. They can just punish him and fire right through the wall here. Already happening a little bit. He takes one more kill, goes for another peek. He's finally going to go down to next with a quad kill, looking for the ace to close it out. Config, the last one left. 1 versus 3. They're not sure where he is, and I like the fact that they're waiting for it. They want to make damn sure that he's not flanking in behind. He's now in the middle of the bomb site. The next goes down, and now they're going to run with the bomb. This is smart play from Big.
Smart play from Config as well. He knew he had to take a calculated risk, and he gets into the bomb site before they're aware. He's got to take another one here, but he's not got the read. They're all the way over at the A bomb site already. Config just now realizing what's up. He had to be honest over at the B bomb site. That AK could go a long way with some headshots, but he's not going to know where they are. And Legia's got no armor and just a P250, so there is a chance here.
There is a chance, and if there's anyone you'd want to live at this point in time, it is probably Config. I like this move from Legia, though. With the lack of armor, he's all the way close to the wall. Config has to walk into a crossfire unless they give him an early battle here. This is going to get rough. Trying to see if he can move in. He's got the Molotov, but he hasn't used it yet. Trying to peek all the angles, and he gets shot in the face. Legia takes him down. 16-12. Big continue, and North are out of the major.
What a shot coming into this as well. Didn't look like Big had the energy in this event. They came in rather flat. North, heartbreak as well after putting up that great fight against Astralis yesterday and dropping a close one. And that's got to be a crushing blow to the North players.
Absolutely. A little bit of fight still left. Big, they've had some very tough games going into this, and it looked like it was going to be another one of those. tabseN came alive, 28 kills, Nex at 26, with an enormous amount of clutches, and I don't know what to say. I mean, this is going to continue the story a little bit further. We'll see how far they can go. We'll have a full breakdown after the break. Stay with us.
And I'm back with the madness. I'm a champion.